Today we will be talking about the book, The Magic of Thinking Big, written by David J. Schwartz. The Magic of Thinking Big is a personal development book written in 1965 by David J. Schwartz. The premise of the book is simple: think big to live big. David Schwartz tells us that we need to upgrade our thinking in order to upgrade our life. Before we can achieve big things, we have to think big things. In his eyes, success has very little to do with intelligence, having rich parents, being lucky, or whatever. He claims that success is determined not so much by the size of one's brain as it is by the size of one's thinking. He offers countless strategies to help us upgrade our thinking and become more successful in everything we do. In this summary, we will look at 10 of his best ideas. These ideas have made a huge difference in my life, and I'm convinced that they will help you transform your life for the better too. And if you like the video, please share it with everyone. This video can help a lot of people changing their lives. So, let's get started. Lesson number 1. Believe you can succeed and you will. Belief, the I am positive I can attitude, generates the power, skill, and energy needed to do. When you believe I can do it, the how to do it develops. The how to do it always comes to the person who believes he can do it. Belief, strong belief, triggers the mind to figuring ways and means and how to. Belief. The I am positive I can attitude is powerful. He tells us that if we believe we can succeed, then we will succeed. If we believe that we can become a professional football player, then we will become a professional football player, if we want to. If we believe we can become a millionaire, then we will become a millionaire, if we want to. If we believe we can achieve big things in life, then we will achieve big things in life, if we want to. No matter what it is that we want to achieve in our life, we must first believe that it's possible. Want to become a millionaire? You sure can, if you believe you can. If you think you can't, you will find reasons why you won't. Disbelief equals negative power, doubts, excuses, reasons why you can't. Lesson number 2. Cure yourself of excuse-itis, the failure disease. You will find that the more successful the individual, the less inclined he is to make excuses. But the fellow who has gone nowhere and has no plans for getting anywhere always has a book full of reasons to explain why. Persons with mediocre accomplishments are quick to explain why they haven't, why they don't, why they can't, and why they aren't. Do you often say things like this? I'm just too tired to work out today. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm too young to start. I'm too old to get started. I've never done this before. I don't feel like doing this today. I'm just not smart enough. I'm just never lucky. This is really hard. I don't have enough money for this. Author says that the more successful a person, the less excuses he or she makes. It's always the mediocre people, the people who aren't getting anywhere in life, that have excuses for why they can't, why they won't, and why they aren't. For every action there is a reaction. Whatever happens in our lives is the result of our own accumulated actions over time. Luck has very little to do with whether we will be successful or not. It's all about the actions we take on a daily basis. Lesson number 3. Don't sell yourself short. Many people think they can't do this and can't do that. They see themselves as smaller than they are. They have too low self-esteem, or as Schwartz puts it, suffer from self-deprecation. I'm sure you know a few people smarter, more qualified, or even better at the job. So why are they in a higher position? Simple, it's because they think more highly of themselves. That's all it is. They think more highly of themselves. They have more self-belief, more self-esteem, a better self-image, whatever you want to call it. They think they can do the job. They think, in fact, that they can do the job better than other people, like you also think. They don't suffer from self-deprecation. They don't see themselves as smaller than they are. They don't think that others are better. No. The opposite is true. They believe they are great. In other words, they don't underestimate themselves or overestimate everybody else. They have a higher self-esteem. Lesson number 4. Use big, bright, cheerful, and positive words. When you speak or write, you are, in a sense, a projector showing movies in the mind of others. And the pictures you create determine how you and others react. Our mind doesn't think in words, it thinks in pictures, images, and movies. The words we use are translated into images, movies by the mind. When we say, pink elephant, our mind shows us a picture of a pink elephant. When we say, dolphins, pool, tunnel, our mind translates these words into pictures of dolphins, a pool, and a tunnel. I use only positive words to describe my mood and my feelings. If someone asks me how I'm doing, I don't tell them that I'm tired or not feeling so well. This creates terrible pictures and emotions in my and my friend's mind. Instead, I proudly say that I'm feeling terrific or great. These words will create much more pleasant images and emotions. Third, I use positive words when I'm talking with or about other people. I try to create pleasant pictures about other people. I often use phrases like, "He's an absolute legend," "Such a great lad," "She's super fun." And by the way, I also use these phrases if I speak about the person I'm talking with. "Man, you're really amazing at this." "Wow, you are great. I can really learn a lot from how you do that." These positive words create positive emotions in both my and my friend's brain. Words have a lot of power. Big, bright, cheerful words create positive feelings. Lesson number 5. Look important. It helps you think important. Rule: remember your appearance talks. Be sure it says positive things about you. Never leave home without feeling certain you look like the kind of person you want to be. The well-dressed person's appearance says positive things. It tells people, here is an important person, intelligent, prosperous, and dependable. This man can be looked up to, admired, trusted, he respects himself. The shabby-looking fellow's appearance says negative things. It says, here is a person who isn't doing well. He's careless, inefficient, and unimportant. He's just an average person. He deserves no special consideration. He's used to being pushed around. Think about it, if you look nice, make a genuine and friendly impression, chances are much better that others will approach you. And chances are much better that they will react positively if you approach them. Here comes the real cool part. Your appearance doesn't just affect other people's thinking. Oh no. It will also heavily affect your thinking. Your physical exterior affects your mental interior. How you look on the outside affects how you think and feel on the inside. Lesson number 6. Make your environment work for you, not against you. So, what exactly makes up your environment? It's the people you surround yourself with, the books and news and articles and magazines you read, the videos and movies and TV series you watch. You will become the combined average of the 5 people you hang around the most. You will have the combined attitude, health and income of the 5 people you hang around the most. If you surround yourself with rich people, read books and watch videos on how to get rich, and really change your environment similar to a rich person's environment, then you will take on the rich people's attitudes, beliefs, personality traits, style of talking, etc. And if you do that, then you will become rich too. If you surround yourself with very spiritual people, then you are probably very spiritual too. If you're surrounded by criminals and are brought up in a criminal environment, chances are you'll end up a criminal too. Lesson number 7. Practice conversation generosity. People love talking about themselves. They love telling you how great they are, or how hard their life is, or how unfairly their boss treats them, or how hard they are working and how exhausted they are. It's human nature. We care about ourselves and we want to talk about our life, our problems, our relationships, our goals, our ambitions, etc. Next time you're in a conversation with someone, just ask yourself, who is doing most of the talking? You or your opposite? What are you talking about? Only about your life, your problems, your interests? Or mainly about the other person's life, problems, and interests? If you catch yourself talking too much, slow down and let the other person talk. Lesson number 8. Be an activationist. Be someone who does things. Be a doer, not a don'ter. The successful are active, we'll call them activationists. The just average, the mediocre, the unsuccessful are passive. We'll call them passivationists. Mr. Activationist is a doer. He takes action, gets things done, and follows through on ideas and plans. Mr. Passivationist is a don'ter. He postpones doing things until he has proved he shouldn't or can't do them, or until it's too late. Let's accept that it will never be perfect. It will never be convenient, and we will probably never be 100% certain of success. To get ahead in life, we must learn to take imperfect action. We must start to make things happen and move forward whether we feel like it or not. We must become massive action takers. If we have some goals that we want to achieve, it's important to take action and move towards the accomplishment of those goals. It won't help us to overanalyze, make detailed plans, wait for a perfect opportunity, or prepare ourselves even better. Lesson number 9. Blend persistence with experimentation to guarantee success. Persisting in one way is not a guarantee of victory. But persistence blended with experimentation does guarantee success. Many ambitious people go through life with admirable persistence and show of ambition, but they fail to succeed because they don't experiment with new approaches. Stay with your goal. Don't waver an inch from it. But don't beat your head against a wall. If you aren't getting results, try a new approach. Thomas Edison, 10,000 failures until he succeeded. 10,000 new experiments until he finally hit the jackpot. He stayed with his goal. He didn't waver an inch from it. But he did not beat his head against the wall. He tried new approaches, and guess what? It worked. Persistence blended with experimentation worked. Lesson number 10. Use goals to help you grow. Goals are as essential to success as air is to life. No one ever stumbles into success without a goal. No one ever lives without air. Get a clear fix on where you want to go. Nothing happens until a goal is established. Without goals, you're leaving your life to chance. Goals have magic powers. Energy increases, multiplies, when you set a desired goal and resolve to work toward that goal. Once you have a clear goal, you have a path to walk on every day. You know where you're heading and can focus your time and effort on achieving your goals, instead of being sidetracked by diversions and distractions all the time. The magic of thinking big is all about upgrading your thinking. Think big to live big. Think and believe you can succeed, and you will. Positive belief will get you all of the energy, power, and skills needed to succeed. Think and believe you can't succeed and you won't. Negative belief will get you negative power, doubts, excuses, and reasons why you won't succeed. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you liked it.